Good morning and welcome back to Innovation High School's podcast. I'm your host Adama,
And I'm your host, Zena.
and today we have a special guest, which is Miss
Ms.May.
May.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so we brought her out on the show because sadly she is leaving us, guys. This is her last year, and we have to interview her and interrogate her on her life being here in Innovation so far. So, Zena, what's our first question?
What are the three things that you will miss about the students when leaving IHS?
I would say the three things I'm gonna miss is probably number one, definitely how dramatic you guys are. It's like you guys are so dramatic. You come in and you're like, Miss M, I have so much to tell you, and I'm like, what's the tea?
There's so much stuff going on at our age.
Yeah, there's way too much for me to handle. And then I would say the second thing is definitely how funny you guys are.
Yeah.
And I don't think you guys realize that you're not trying to be funny, but it comes off as just like hilarious things.
Like naturally funny.
Yeah. And then I would say the last one is how kind you guys are. I mean, I know a lot of teachers might like maybe disagree with that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, teenagers are teenagers. You guys have your days where you're cranky, upset, whatever. But I definitely think deep down there's like, you guys have a heart. And I appreciate that as a teacher.
You're like one of the first teachers to ever like say that. Because everybody thinks we're just these bad people. Like, okay, so my question for you is, what are the most memorable moments you had here?
I would say the Halloween dance. Yeah, the Halloween dance was definitely a memorable experience for me because that was like the first dance for this year. And I know we had one last year, but I think because of last year, more kids were open to coming this year to the Halloween dance.
Right.
And it was really nice to see you guys like coming in and dressing up and not being like afraid or embarrassed to do that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I had a good time because like you guys were open to the dance and a lot of people showed up. So it was a nice night.
And even though like I didn't go, a lot of my friends that did go were like, "Oh my God, it was so fun! Oh, this and this and that." I'm like, I gotta go next year. I definitely gotta go
for
next
sure.
year.
For sure.
Okay.
What is an advice that you're going to give to the teacher who is going to be taking your spot next year?
Well, number one, I can never be replaced.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm kidding. I would say probably be patient with the students and don't be so serious because my first year I was definitely super serious and I was like trying to follow all of the rules that a teacher should do.
Right.
And then I kind of just let go over time and I realized letting go and being patient and just like letting things run its course probably made my life a lot easier.
Yeah. And definitely not like your students, don't like push them a bit too hard to the point of like, you know, stuff like what you did. Like you were a calm teacher, you listened to everybody's feelings, what they were feeling, and like definitely they should do that too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So looking back on your time as a teacher at Innovation, is there anything that you would have done better or fix?
I guess what I would do better is probably listening more. Like I said, because there was like in my head, I felt like, okay, as a teacher, I have to do X, Y, and Z, and there's no other way around it.
Right.
So probably listening more to those around me, the students, the staff, and just even myself. Like, I know I should do this, even though like technically I should do this, you know, like, so probably just like listening more to others around me.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
For what did you learn? I mean, no, hold on. Did you learn something from the students that you have taught?
I guess I would say I learned that you guys are human and that, you know, just because you don't necessarily listen to me the first time or the second time, eventually you guys will get around. And that's why I'm saying like being patient is key because, you know, we're human. We have our bad days and our good days. And so if things are not going my way one time, it doesn't mean it's you guys or your fault or my fault. You guys are teaching me to, I don't know, be patient.
I know what you mean. Okay, for my last question for you. Obviously you're gonna miss us, like the class of 2025, and mostly me, you know, I'm trying to say. So what will you miss most
Rewind.
about Innovation?
I'm gonna miss the both of you.
Definitely.
Especially me. Equally.
But like 5% more.
No.
My mouth is closed.
No, I'm 90% sure.
She's too much. But what will you miss most about Innovation as a whole?
I'm definitely gonna miss the students. like as a whole. I know that's like super generic to say, but I don't think that there would ever be a different kind of group of students that like I come in and I genuinely love to come in to see like, oh, Adama's gonna be here, Mina's gonna be here, Zena's gonna be here, like, you know, a group of students I love to see, and that's not just like one or two of you, that's like genuinely all of you. Like I don't come into school and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to see this person today. Like I love you guys.
Like we make your day.
Yeah,
Aww.
for sure.
Cute.
I don't dread coming to work, and I think that's super, super important, you know, when you're a teacher.
Yeah, because you don't want to go into an environment that you hate going to all the time. So like you loving the place is like super, super like, crucial.
And I don't know if I'll have that in the future, but you know, I really hope I do, because innovation students have taught me that like I love coming to work and I want to continue to have that in my future.
Right. Because you're going to Chicago, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna come visit or like
You guys can come visit me, okay?
money to visit you. Let's go.
You'll have a job, Adama, one day.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
So Miss Petito has left you a message.
Mm-hmm.
Devastated, distraught, heartbroken, besides myself, sad, depressed, I've lost the will to live. See you on July 9th.
Love her.
What is your reaction
Too
to
cute.
this message?
Well, one, I feel really, really emotional about that, because I believe there are two types of soulmates in this world, okay? There's a platonic soulmate, and then there's the
Yeah.
romantic soulmate, right? So obviously you guys can assume that Petito is my platonic soulmate.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't feel it, I am. I'm leaving, or I'm parting ways with my platonic soulmate to be with my romantic one. And it's really special to me that, you know, Miss Petito has never once made me feel bad about, you know, moving on in my life to bigger and better things and with someone who makes me happy. So
She's always supportive.
yeah, you know, so I'm really, really sad about it, but I feel grateful for my friendship with her, and I'm really depressed about leaving her.
And if
But-
you guys like know Ms.May, Miss Petito and Ms.May like together, like wasn't she your teacher?
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
For life.
she taught me when I was a senior in high school. Yeah.
This is just real soulmates. This is platonic.
So I will say this. Miss Petito is definitely going to be one of those people I reach out to when I come to visit New Jersey, because she's special to me.
Definitely.
Aww.
Miss Petito, she loves you. You
And
know
I
love you.
and I hope our babies meet in the future.
Oh! Wait, that's kind of cute. Okay. Okay, so this is like, okay, my last question, because guys, I've asked this question to Miss May multiple times. Are we invited to your wedding?
Yes.
Are we actually?
Yeah.
Playing for the fight and all?
No, you're paying. I'm paying.
I hope you visit us when we graduate for real. Class of 2025.
Yeah, I definitely will.
All that work we did for seminar.
Not really. Okay.
It wasn't that much. All right.
For
It was-
tasks.
Yes.
For tasks.
Thank you. Explain. All right, guys. So this was Miss May. Okay, so
Thanks for having me,
yeah,
guys.
thanks for having Miss May, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.